You mean to tell me Belial showed himself to you?
Yep, back in Albion. There he was, out of the blue. Could hardly believe it myself. There's no telling what kind of mischief he's cooking up. But I'd bet a fat purse of rupees that it's going to give us all heartburn.
Guys, didn't Belial's core get crushed back in Pandemonium?
Must have had some kind of trick up his sleeve. No telling with that snake. That's why Ann and I, we decided it would be best to call the other Eternals.
Good plan. If only we knew where the rest of your playmates were.
Astute as always. We may not be the closest bunch in the skies, but it is unusual for everyone to fall this far off the radar. Ann's out there searching for the gang as we speak, but something about this situation smells fishy. That's why I came to check in with your crew. Had to make sure things were still ship-shape on your end.
This certainly feels like deja vu.
I reckon the world's done flipped upside down.
We also thought to summon our associates, but we ran into the same problem. No one was to be found.
It all goes back to this Belial fella, don't it? Gosh, my goosebumps are getting goosebumps.
It feels as if we're racing toward disaster, with no way of slowing down.
Belial's original goal was Beelzebub's liberation. Well, that damn angel broke my seal and regained his power. So other than pissing me off, what's his new aim?
Call it a handsome sword stud's intuition, but it feels like Beelzebub was the muscle, while Belial was the mastermind. It's likely our angel friend knew everything from the start. He's at least had a clear view of this whole mess of a chessboard.
Ugh, so Belial's the real target. But he's continuing to operate from the shadows. Does that mean his plan is still in its infancy?
Could be. Knowing him, though, he might just be getting his rocks off by causing a little more disorder.
It's not a simple game to him, and it's not a simple coincidence he decided to show himself either. Even in Pandemonium, when his actions seemed wild and unpredictable, it was clear he was working toward a greater plan.
We can't let Belial get away with whatever he's doing. Besides, he may be easier to catch than Beelzebub, who we have zero leads on.
This is where they fought, but Belial hasn't been seen since he escaped on.
Let us hope we can find some physical indication of his whereabouts or motives, as interviews with the locals were fruitless. No one seems to have witnessed anything.
I expected as much. Never have we dealt with a more cunning foe. We should check the other islands he's visited. Perhaps they'll provide us with more leads.
Seriously? A pretty boy dressed in black? Can't we search for a sexy beach bunny instead?
Soris, you take this mission seriously right now, mister. If we don't find him soon, there won't be anyone left to wear swimsuits. And after a goose day finally returned to the relaxing vacation spot it was meant to be, do you want these shores to be empty again?
Fine, fine. Made your point. Anyway, you'd think a black getup would stick out in this bright sunlight, but nobody's seen a thing.
There's no trace of him.
Nor the Exia, thankfully. Fairy and I had quite the encounter with those pests. Well, shall we conclude that Belial has no traps to spring on us here?
That's a safe call, which leaves us with only one more location to investigate.
Pandemonium. He's been drawn to it like a moth to the flame, time and time again.
My suspicions were correct. This place is a nothing-filled void, after all. Then my existence within this featureless dimension is a contradiction. Proof that there are indeed contours amongst the emptiness. If one possesses form, then one must face the loss of it. Indeed, there is no escape from finality. Another trifling obstacle which I shall overcome. For I command dominion over all creation.
Calm down, Bubs. You don't want to climax too soon, do you? At least relish the moment.
Serpent, how dare you show your miserable countenance to me? I was too rash, piercing only your core. This time, I shall incinerate every fiber of your being.
Finally, a little bit of passion from you. But are you sure you want to tango with me? After all, look at what I've got. The verses. And we've become quite intimate lately. So come at me all you want, Bubs. I'll finish you in the most satisfying of ways. Perfect. I love my men silent. You know, despite our rocky road, I've got a lot to thank you for. And I don't want to kill you over a lover's spat.
Do not spin me into one of your schemes. No matter the twisted plans you unfurl, I act only for my own ends.
I wouldn't have you any other way. I've come to you with a chance to fulfill both of our desires. And this time, there's no fine print. You'll thank me once you're back in your rebooted world, tailor-made to your liking.
My desired world, is it? Do not play with your food, Serpent, lest you choke. Did you believe I wouldn't notice that this void is beyond the reach of the Primarchs?
Wow. Sharp as a tack. I'm actually impressed.